Hello, Lily. Hi, Gus Gus. Hey, PJ. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Loki. So, my dear Moirail got some fantastic pictures of Lily and Loki acting the part of my shoulder angel and devil this morning. They are fantastic. Hello, Tandy. Hello, Tandy. It's okay. I'm not after you. Hey, Cody. Hey, Sammy. Loki. Yeah. He's finally defending his favorite shoulder from Puddin'. Loki, I am allowed to scratch my hairline. Sorry, Puddin', hang on. No, Loki, you're not allowed to be up here after you bite me. Now you have to just deal with Lily. You can be on my knee, that's fine. No, not my shoulder. Not my shoulder. Not after you bit me. No. No. You can complain about it all you want, but you're not allowed to be on my shoulder if you're going to bite my ear. That's fine. Would you like to be able to see my keys? There you go. You can take out your frustration on those. Yeah, you can fight my keys. That's fine. So, when you're trying to train a bad behavior away, you're basically trying to replace it. Most of the time, bad behaviors are an outlet for frustration. Next time you can land on my head if you don't bite it. So Loki is, that's fine. You can bite my hand. Loki is learning several things. My keys are things he's allowed to fight. My hand is something he's allowed to fight. You're allowed to be up there if you don't bite me. Hello, Tandy. Sorry. Loki is being taught a number of things at the same time through this method of training. What I do not want him to learn is that he just isn't allowed on my head or my shoulders. Every other bird is allowed on my head or my shoulders. And one of the most important... Ow. No. I said no biting. No, you don't get to get back up here after you've bitten me. You can fight my hand, that's fine. Yeah, I'll fight you. I'll fight that vicious Loki. See, this has gone from aggression to driving. There's a specific place he wants my hand. And he'll stop attacking it once it's there. My hand goes in my lap. Loki is no longer paying attention to it. He's being aggressive towards anything but my keys. My hand is where he thinks it goes. No. No. Oh boy, that's fine. Hello, Gus. Hello, my sweet girl. Hi, Sissy. So what we are attempting to teach Loki, sorry, keep getting distracted by the shoulder devil himself, is not that he's just not allowed to be on my head or shoulder. He can be there. What we want to teach pigeons, just like you want to teach a small child, is that their actions have consequences. I need him to associate biting with getting pushed off my shoulder. He is not allowed to bite my ear or my cheek or my forehead or anything but my hands. If he bites anything that is not my hands, no, he doesn't get to be in his favorite spot, which happens to be my shoulder. No. Now, you don't have to hurt him. You don't have to scare him. You just have to do what he does not want you to do. He wants to be on my shoulder. He does not want me to block my shoulder. Blocking my shoulder is upsetting. And he's allowed to be upset by that. So what we have to do is replace an inappropriate reaction or an inappropriate outlet with an appropriate outlet. In this case, my keys and my hands. If he's going to bite anything, I would rather he bite hands, because that's the part of a person that is, generally speaking, the toughest. That's the part that's going to hurt the least. And that's the part best able to fight him back. And of course, my keys make a satisfying noise when he bites them. So that's a bit of a reward in and of itself. You can hear him impacting my keys. So by giving him something appropriate that he can vent his frustration on, it teaches him that it's not the frustration itself that is bad. It is not getting on my shoulder or head that is bad. It is specifically biting my face. Specifically biting my face gets him pushed off my shoulder and makes me disinclined to let him be there again. If he wants to be allowed on my shoulder or on my head, then he needs to bite my hand or my keys and not my face. Okay? That's a good Loki. So far, that's being a very good Loki. And the thing is, you have to let them try again. You can't just no for the rest of the day or no for however long. We only know until his attention is diverted from trying to land on my shoulder in that instance. So he bites, I push him off, he immediately tries to get back on and he's blocked. He is continually blocked until his attention diverts away. Either he goes to the shelves, or he goes to the swings, or he goes for my keys. That is enough of a diversion of his attention to allow him to try again to get on my shoulder. And then as long as he's up there and he doesn't bite me, we're good. Or he doesn't bite anything but my hand specifically. Now, we're working right now. Pippin, what happened to your little head? Hi, Tandy. It's okay for him to fight other birds while he's up there. We are trying to work on things like if my face has an itch or there is a hair that I need to brush back. He needs to let me alone when that happens. But if he gets my hand and not my face, I will let that slide. Like, I do understand that sometimes he is aiming for my hand and he misses. But he also needs to learn to actually hit my hand and not my face. This is a bird that I would screen homes for children, because he does not need to be around children. He would be an absolute hellion. He could also much more seriously hurt a child than an adult. So I'm kind of glad that he's here while we're under quarantine and we're not receiving any visitors. Because, my lord, can you imagine a small child coming in here and then Loki landing on their shoulder and biting them in the face? that's being a very good Loki. Thank you. Good boy. So, notice now that Loki is comfortably on my shoulder. I'll try and point this in his general direction. He's comfortably on my shoulder. He's not going after my face. He may or may not be going after whoever is on my head right now. I can't actually tell. But the one thing that we're working on is don't bite my face, and he's not doing that. So we're rewarding him by letting him stay unmolested. No. That was very gentle. He just kind of grabbed my ear, not... He pecked it softly. So he gets a warning for that. He didn't bite hard. But you have to, just like with a child, you have to remember to meet them where they are and bring them up. Loki does not know how to pigeon. He doesn't know how to people either. I have to keep in mind that his entire life has been spent in a kennel. And this is not to say that his former owner abused him. I understand that life happens. Sometimes you get busy. But pigeons are not cage birds. They really, really, really need at least a small room's worth of space to move around in every day. Caging for them should be like the crate for a dog. The dog does not live in a crate. It sleeps there, and while its owner can't be around to watch it before it learns the house rules, that's where it stays until it can be supervised again. And pigeons are not babies. They don't need constant direct supervision. They just need somebody to be home and aware of what they're doing. You don't have to constantly watch them. You just have to be where you can help them if they do something dumb. And while pigeons themselves are not by any stretch of the imagination stupid, by human standards, they're basically 5. And very small children do things in the excited heat of the moment that they don't necessarily think through all the way. That's kind of where pigeons are going to be at until the day they die. Betty is throwing some weight around. Of course, his wife is getting broody again. Oh, hello, that pudding. Oh, hello, that pudding. Emilio and Vinny are both on their respective clutches right now. No. Cody and Rigby are working out where to set up their next nest. Now that their little peeps are starting to get feathered and are getting close to being able to stand up and move around, they're probably gonna want to fill eggs again, like immediately. Rigby kind of chain breeds. Hello, Puddin'. Hello, Puddin'. You want to give kisses? Oh. Apparently the audience really likes your kisses, Puddin'. You make them feel blessed. Oh, a pretty girl. Give the smooches. Oh, what a sweet girl. What sweet a Puddin'. What sweet a Puddin'. What a good girl. So, looks like Sissy is house hunting also. As long as he leaves Vinny alone. Somebody was asking earlier about Loki. What'd I just say? I know you're getting excited. I know there's a pudding right down there. But you need to leave my ears alone. Yeah, the flock seems to have spoken on the matter of Sissy, which is a shame. He's such a lovely boy. All right, now you're just trying to see what you can get away with. Get out. Don't go talking all that good shit and biting my ear. Fortunately for you, Lily is busy trying to woo his wife. Oh. Oh no. Are you fighting that nest box? He is straight up fighting a nest box. Buddy, you trying to impress that box? Or are you fighting the tape snake? He's fighting the tape snake. That's fine. God forbid any kind of predator come upon Loki. Good boy. Oh dear. No, you're not allowed on my shoulder right now. You keep biting my ear. Thank you. Good boy. Lily, that's enough. He's allowed to be mad at my keys. He's also allowed to try to pounce the tape snake, Lily. You done? Point made? Point might be made if Loki can keep his mouth shut. Yeah, point's been made. Lily has returned his attention to his wife. Oh. You can be up there as long as you don't bite me. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Loki. No. Really? Not 10 seconds. Couldn't even let 10 seconds. No. No. Lap is fine, shoulders not. Lap is fine, shoulders not. Okay. In addition to, you want to fight me? Not on my shoulders, no. Hand is fine. Hand is fine. In addition to our... Oh, you are fearsome. Ow. In addition to our clients, adopters, and apprentices, I would like to thank our subscribers here on YouTube, our patrons on Patreon. You're so angry. The friends of our business page on Facebook, and our followers on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter for your contributions, both financial and intellectual. We'll put down my shoulder devil, and I will see you guys tomorrow.